can go. My name is Kadeem Wynn. I'm a rising junior at Campbell University. I'm also a Division I track and field athlete. I specialize mainly in the 400 meters, occasionally 800. Advice that I would give to incoming freshmen honestly would be to be open to making new friends and just getting out and socializing. I mean, you don't have to go crazy, you don't have to be a social butterfly per se, but just being open to meeting new people, having interactions, because overall, even though the college experience as a whole, when you go to different events and whatnot, are fun, it's a lot more fun or a bit better when you have people to experience those things with you.
Hi, my name is Susie Favor Hamilton. I'm a 9-time NCAA champion and a 3-time Olympian. My best advice for you in college is to have fun. Keep the love of running in your life forever.
Hi, my name is Kara Sokin. I am an All-American distance runner at Texas A&M, and I am completing my 5th year for Texas A&M this year. So, if I was to give one piece of advice to an incoming freshman who's looking to be a distance runner, it would be to be patient with yourself and to enjoy the process. I'm sure that all of you have an ideal plan, you have goals, and you have an ideal plan on how you want to get there. But the only thing about the future that you can guarantee is that it won't work out the way you think it will. And so with that in mind, let that give you the freedom to just enjoy everything. And taking enjoyment from it isn't going to make your goals any less real, but it's going to make them even more fulfilling whenever you reach them. And it's going to guarantee that you reach them with a better success rate, because you're going to be most successful whenever you're happiest. So if I could go back and tell my freshman self one thing, it would be to calm down and just to be patient with everything, because it's all going to work out and you're going to do great, and this is going to be the experience of a lifetime, so soak up every minute of it.
My name is AJ Ricketts. I ran 4 years of cross-country and track at the University of Miami. Great times in South Florida. It was always hot, unlike the Boston Marathon, which was cold and hypothermia happened, but that's another story. Hey, I was told to give you guys a piece of advice. I mean, you're coming off a great season, and a lot of you are heading off to college, so here's a couple things that I would say. A mantra I think that served me well throughout UM, and even moving on past that, is you've never arrived, you're always becoming. What can you do to get better every day? You made a conference team, you've been recruited, you're moving to college, but now what can I do? What can I do to get better? Same thought process each and every day after a good practice, a good meet, a good season. Haven't arrived yet. What can I do to get better at this point? And another thing I would say, even though you're moving on to the next step, the next stage, don't forget where you came from. And literally, you have a great opportunity as runners every summer. A lot of you come back home, continue to put in miles every morning with the people you did throughout high school, and the new generation that's coming through. That's a special thing to maintain those relationships, to keep coming to practice, get your miles in throughout each summer as you progress throughout college. So enjoy those experiences, enjoy the next step, you earned it, and take care.
Hi guys, my name is Anna West and I'm a distance runner at Baylor University. And my proudest accomplishment this year was definitely becoming an All-American in cross country. And I was 40th at the national meet, and if you didn't know, top 40 is All-American. So the whole race, I didn't know what place I was in, I was just gutting it out. In the last maybe 200 meters, I heard I was in 45th, and I just went for it. And so my biggest piece of advice to all y'all is, no matter how tired you are in a race, no matter what place you're in, I don't know if you're at the front or you're at the back, I don't care if it's a home meet or nationals, no matter what it is, make sure you finish on empty and give 110%. Because I know the proudest times I've been in college haven't necessarily been when I've been winning, but just when I've left it all out there and known I've given absolutely everything I have on that day. And so that's my biggest piece of advice to y'all. Don't let college get too big. It's just like high school with a little bit more people, a little bit more competition, but keep it fun, fight to the finish, and always finish on empty.
My name's Jacob Bergamy. I'm a middle distance runner at Campbell University in North Carolina. And if I could give one piece of advice to a high schooler moving on to college athletics, it would be to try to surround yourself with people who share similar ambitions to you, because if you surround yourself with people that are trying to achieve like the same goals as you, then you're more likely to be led in a direction that will help you achieve those goals rather than being led in the wrong direction.
Hello, my name is Juliana Vessa and I am a senior at the Air Force Academy. I'm graduating this year and I'm on a hike right now. We just did a 14,000 feet in Colorado Springs on Pikes Peak, and just wanted to share with you just some lessons that I've learned being a four-year athlete in both cross country and track. So my biggest piece of advice for anyone who's wondering is to not seek confirmation or affirmations from anyone other than like yourself. And what I mean by that is during like my freshman and sophomore year, some of the biggest problems that I seemed to face was that I always wanted approval from my coach or from my teammates or the people around me. And I've been pretty blessed to have very good coach and very good teammates, but when things are going really good, things are really good. And then when they're not going good, they're really bad, right? And so like if you're always seeking for that approval, when you don't have it, like say when you're hurt, for example, it just makes those times a lot harder than they need to be. And then my other piece of advice is just love the process, right? What you're going through is really a team thing and a family thing, and be there for each other. Be there in more ways than one, not just running. Be there when, you know, you have friends whose family members are hurting, and be there when other people are going through injuries or setbacks, and don't just be so selfish. It's easy to get like that in our sports. So I hope that helped. Come out to the Air Force Academy anytime. We'd love to have you, and thanks guys.
Hi, my name is Sahar Fletcher, and in high school I attended the Westminster Schools of Atlanta. After high school, I spent my first 2 years of college at The Ohio State University and my last 2 years of college at East Tennessee State University. I would have to say my most memorable races taught me very great valuable lessons in life, to not give up and to keep pushing. The first one would have to be high school. It was about my junior year. It was a really big invitational cross country meet, and all the best of the best girls in Georgia were seated to be there, and we were all within seconds of each other. So it wasn't like one girl was 10 seconds in front of us. We were all within 4 or 5 seconds of each other. I was ranked probably about second or third at that time. I can't really remember, but as I told the line, I was nervous. I was shaking in my boots, and I had psyched myself out. I said, there's no way that I can win. We are all on the same level. Why am I even trying? And as that race began to kind of shake out and everybody settled into their positions, I remembered all that hard work I put in at that time, and I knew that I was ready. I knew that I was in shape, and as we turned the last 800 on that cross-country course, something kicked into overdrive, and that was the first time ever that I had ever broken 18 minutes in a 5K, and I ended up winning that race with 17:52. It taught me not to sell myself short. I can compete with the best of the best if I just believed in myself. The second time would have to be in college, my sophomore year. This year, I could not put a race together. I could not stay out of the training room. I was injured all the time. I don't know what was going on. And this was the Jesse Owens Classic, and it was the last chance meet that my coaches gave us to make the travel squad for conference. And I just knew this 1500 I had to show out, and I had to show that I'm here for a reason. And I told that line again, and I got down on myself just mentally. Oh, you've been injured. You haven't even gotten great training, and you're on 4 weeks of training, and blah, 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 blah. And something kicked into me as that race went on, and I PR'd. I PR'd with the 432 and the 1500, and I did not make the conference team that year. And at first I looked at it as a negative, but I proved to myself that, you know what, on 4 weeks of training, on 3 stress fractures, you can still train and run a great time and still be good at what you do. And that leads me into my biggest advice. The biggest advice that I would give to any freshman entering into college is to really focus on your mental health, because track and field in college, or any sport in college, is an emotional roller coaster. You're gonna have really, really high highs and really low lows, and you may be injured that season, or you may not have gotten to travel, or you may not be able to put a race together. But just remember, if you take care of your mental health, you'll always remember that a coach brought you there for a reason. He or she believed in you, even if you don't believe in yourself right now. They saw greatness in you, and that's why they wanted you a part of their program. So it's easy. We've all done it. Probably all college athletes have done it. You fall into the pit of questioning, do I really deserve to be here? Am I really doing what I should do? But just work on your mental health and your confidence and staying focused, and you're going to accomplish everything that you set out to do in college. So I would like to say good luck to all of you. I'm really excited to see where you guys end up and how you do in college, and just remember that you can do it.
Hi, my name is Elise Fanning, and I'm from Boulder, Colorado, and I now am a senior on the track and field team at Stanford. Some of my best memories from college running have probably been getting 4th at nationals in cross country with my team this past fall, and being runner-up in the distance medley relay 3 times indoor with my teammates. My biggest advice, I think, for collegiate running would be to remember why you love running and why you got into it in the first place, and just keep reminding yourself of that every day, because that allows you to keep it fun and keep enjoying it. And I also think my other piece of advice would be to be present and enjoy each practice and each workout and each day, and enjoy getting a little bit better each day. And also remember to have so much fun with your teammates and enjoy making the memories, running and spending time with them and working hard with them. Because when I think back to high school, I remember the memories that I built and made with my teammates more so than any time or any place. So just cherish the people that get to be on this journey with you and run with you, and remember to keep having fun. Good luck.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling this vulture.